On the right side, look at this cute cat. No autofocus. Look at it. Look at it.
You're gonna believe this shit's in my video. Alright.
Wow, that made you super orange.
I'm so orange. Okay. Oh, do you guys remember those prom pictures when we were going through them? And I was the only, like, besides Trey, of course, I was the only, for lack of a better word, colored person. And everyone was white besides me and Trey. And so we're just taking pictures, and I just look like a pumpkin next to you people. Like, I don't know why I looked so orange, but everyone was so pale. And then there
Plus you were wearing purple. So like,
oh yeah, like the contrast and everything. But like, I look like a pumpkin. Do you guys remember that? Okay. Alright, now I'm back and I'm excited. Let's try number 2. So we're doing our weekly reviews. So I'm going to start from the last time I uploaded a video, which was Friday night. A week ago. So I'm gonna start the next day, Saturday. I went to a Demi Lovato concert with April, and it was amazing. Like, one of my favorite concerts. Very close. I think it comes second to Kanye West concert. Very close. Might be first, but I'm gonna say it's second. Just because I'm scared David's gonna beat me up. But, you know, whatever. We'll see. We were late. So we just drove around the town until we found a $10 parking garage, which, I mean, sounds cheap, but sounds smart at the same time because I'm not paying $30 for parking. We were late, but we caught Fifth Harmony's last song, Miss Moving On, which is the only song I know by them, so I was fine with that. I was just like, yeah, I couldn't sing along or do anything to their songs anyway, so it's fine. After that, it was Cher Lloyd, and I was super, super excited for her. Love her so much. I mean, she, obviously, I'm obsessed with One Direction, and she competed with them on the X Factor, so I've been keeping up with her ever since then, too. So, I mean, I love her so much. I was kind of upset that instead of Little Mix, it was Cher Lloyd. Like, I was only upset for a little bit. The tour was announced, and they said, Fifth Harmony, Cher Lloyd, Little Mix, Demi Lovato. I was like, oh my gosh, do I get to see all 4? Like, ah, yes, I'm going. And then it was like either Little Mix or Cher Lloyd, depending on where you were going to see them. And I got Cher Lloyd, which is not a big deal. I love her, so it was fine. It was awesome. Great performance by her. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm really glad I got to see her in concert. In between acts, they had this magician. And he was like cool, I guess. I thought he was going to sing because he didn't like show up on stage at first. He showed up in the crowd, and every girl was like freaking out, like, oh, hot 17-year-old boy, wow, let me touch him. He was 17. Let me touch him. So I was just like, what is going on? Is he going to sing? Who is this person? Like, I don't know who this is. And he's just like, pick a card, any card. And I'm just like, oh, magic. And I think magic is super cool. So I was just like, fine, you know, whatever. And it was amazing because, like, I don't understand magic at all. It's literally magic to me. I know there's like secrets and everything behind it. I just don't care. It's magic to me. It's awesome. So I was like freaking out the whole time, like, oh my gosh, he's so cool. So that was really cool because like most concerts you go to, in between acts there's like an awkward pause, and there wasn't. There was just this magician, and it wasn't like lame magic, like let me pull a bunny out of my hat. It was like, let me get some volunteers from the crowd, let me get the crowd like interacting too. So it was really fun and it was awesome. And finally Demi came on, and she wasn't late. Like, Justin Bieber was like an hour late to stage, and it pissed everyone off. But like, Demi was perfect. She was on time and everything. The magic act happened. Right after the magic act, boom, Demi. Performance, like, I loved it. And I feel like other concerts I've been to, it's just like them singing. Like, they do this every night. It's a routine. There's not much to it. We're just like, do it, get done, say hi to the fans, let's move on to the next show. But Demi, I feel, especially since this is her first tour since rehab and everything, she was very emotional with every song. And she didn't just do songs from her newer albums. She definitely pulled from her first album and everything, Demi Lovato, like Don't Forget and Here We Go Again, and all of her albums. She pulled from all of them, and it was a great mix, and it was just amazing. And she performed all my favorite songs, so I was like, A+, A+. So it was a really good performance, and I loved it. It was awesome. So After that, I went back to Knoxville on Sunday, of course, and then Monday back to school. And on Monday, I had a PR exam in the morning, which I failed to study for because I thought I can study in my room. Yay! No, bad idea. Please go to the library. If you're in college and you need to study and you know you're going to be distracted if you're going to be in your room, please go to the library because it will save your ass. Because I certainly just let mine drown. And I did not study for this exam because I was like, oh, PR is like mostly common sense and everything like that. Which it is. It is. Like, I mean, for not studying, I got an okay grade maybe. I'm not too sure. But like, whatever. I mean, I failed it. So there was that. And to make it even worse, we had a group project over the weekend and I told them, I'm not going to be here over the weekend, but I'll do my part. Like, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Like, no big deal. It wasn't a hard project anyway, but these people were not communicating with each other. It was just not happening and I was like, what the hell is going on? And we were not on the same page at any point in time during this project. So I did my part. There were 5 of us and there were 5 days. So each of us basically had a day to do. Like, what would you do in Paris? You only have 300 euros for the week. What are you going to do? And so I did day 2 and someone did day 1 and someone did day 3 and day 4 and 5 were just blank on the wiki page. It was just not there. No one posted anything. So I'm just like, okay, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. And it's the day of our presentation. We're supposed to have a PowerPoint. I don't have a PowerPoint. Like, none of us have talked about this PowerPoint or anything. So I'm just like, oh, great, awesome. So I quickly make a Google Doc, and I don't even make it on the right Google page. Like, I don't use my Google account. I actually put it on 5 friends in a vlog. So if you check that, there's going to be a French project in there. But yeah, because I'm freaking out because I'm just like, oh, I gotta hurry. So I throw this thing together, and me and one girl are working on it, and we throw it together with just the 3 days because we're like, we don't know where day 4 or 5 is. And I'm like, what are we going to do? I messaged her on the thing. I'm like, what are we going to do? And she was like, I'll be in class early anyway, so just, you know, if you want to meet up and we can finish it and everything, it'll be fine. And I'm like, okay, good plan. So I get to class early and I find her and I'm like, is it up? And she's like, I don't know where the other stuff is, blah, blah, blah. And one of our members comes in. He's like, I have it. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And he has it all. The other 2, day 4 and day 5, just sent it straight to him, did not put it on the wiki page, and he obviously had hours from the wiki page, and he put it into a PowerPoint by himself. And he did not think to tell me, or anyone else in the group, basically. And I'm just like, I panicked, and I was freaking out, and all you had to do was go on the wiki page and comment, I'm doing it. And you didn't even. Like, you just let me freak out, panic, stress over it. No big, you got it all. Whatever. We got it done though, so it's fine. I mean, we had the shittiest one because we obviously didn't meet up or talk to each other or anything. But we got it done, and I think that's all that matters. I got my grade, so, you know, whatever. And then on Tuesday in my English class, it's a dystopian. I'm not into Catching Fire at all. Like, I don't know. I'm not into the Hunger Games. But, like, then again, I didn't really know much about the Hunger Games. So we get, like, 15-20 minutes into the movie, and I'm like, holy shit, what is happening? What is happening? Like, does Katniss really like Peeta, or does she like the other dude? And I'm just like, oh wait, how does she go back into the games if she's the victor in the last movie? Like, what? And I haven't watched the last movie, so I have no idea what's going on. And then they just pull it out of the hat. They were like, oh, the next people that are going to play in the Hunger Games are the victors. And I'm like, what? Where'd they pull that out? And I'm freaking out over this movie. Like, it's the middle movie. I don't know what happened before. I don't know what's going to happen after. I'm just watching this middle and I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out and I'm so into it. And we haven't finished it in class, and I said I was going to finish it with the class. So then it's like more intense and I have a purpose to actually go to class. But Haley and Alex were watching it in here last night. And so I caught the ending. And what the hell kind of ending is that? She's just like, you assholes, where's Peeta? And I'm just like, what is going on? So I'm freaking out. I don't really know what to do, if I want to read the books or anything like that. I think I'm probably going to read them, because I didn't think I was going to be this into it, but I really am. But I think I'm going to watch The Hunger Games sometime soon too, so there's that. And on Wednesday, I had a presentation for English on Thursday. So on Wednesday I met up with 2 other girls in my group, our whole group, and I thought it was going to be another terrible experience where we all freak out and it would be terrible. But it wasn't. It was actually really, really nice. So Me and Andrea are there first, and we're like, oh, where are you from? What's your major? What dorm do you live in? Blah, 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 the basics, and it's cool. Haley walks in, she has a cast on her foot, and I'm like, what happened to you? And she was like, I was skipping. And I was just like, what? She was like, my friend passed this test, and she told me to skip with her, and that broke the heel of my foot. And I was just like, and I'm laughing at her, and she thinks it's fine, and it's like, it's fun, or whatever. And we started up our project, and all of a sudden, we're just like, Andrea is like, oh yeah, that cute dude in our class. I'm like, hey, what are you guys talking about, what? And so she's talking about this one dude. I'm like, who, what? And I vaguely know who she's talking about. And I'm like, nah. But what about this other dude? And Haley's like, yes, that other dude. And Andrea is the one who's like, who, what are you talking about? And so we just start talking about these cute boys in our class. And it's like, it's very middle school-y conversation. Like, talking about people in our class that we don't know and everything like that. But it was so much fun, and we were laughing pretty much the whole time we were working on the project. And we got it done, so that was fun. But Haley was like, I love you guys. Like, you guys make me laugh a lot, so we should get lunch sometime. So I think we're getting lunch sometime this week, which I'm really excited for, because finally, now that it's the last month of college, I'm making friends. So, yeah, there's that. And, on Thursday, Grace and I went to see a string quartet perform, and she totally thought that the cellist was a cutie.
He was British, and he was cute, and he played cello.
I look like a pumpkin again.
And I look like a piece of paper, so.
There you go. But yeah, I mean, like, it was really nice. I don't think I've ever seen anyone, like, perform like that. They were very, very into it, and it was really nice. It was really nice.
They were professionals.
Well, yeah, I've never seen professionals play. I've only seen high schoolers play, so there's that too. And on Friday, Grace went to Amy's, so I was like chilling in the dorm, and Devin asked to hang out. And I went over there, and me, him, and Austin went to hang out with Devin's friend Olivia and her roommates and stuff. And it was fun. We had a little nice out, watched Wolf of Wall Street, did some teenager stuff, and it was really interesting. And I mean, if you're interested to know what happened during that story, because I already told Sarah and Grace, but if you want to know what happened with that story, text me or something. I don't mind telling it to you. Like, not cool. It's an interesting story. It's just not something I just want to, it's not something I want to show off or anything like that. So, yeah, there's that. And then on Saturday, Grace came back from Amy's. I had slept the whole day away because Friday night we were out, and I didn't go to sleep until 5:30 or whatever. And I remember talking to Elvis and just telling him, hey, I'm gonna fall asleep sometime soon, but keep talking to me. So yeah, I totally fell asleep around 5:30. And so I woke up at 11:30, came back to my dorm. 3:30 I slept again, and I woke up at 7 when Grace got back, and she was like, hey, let's go get Freyo. And I'm like, hey, I haven't been out of bed all day, so that's a good idea. So we went downtown to go get Freyo, and there's sidewalk art. And I thought it was just like kids, you know, on the sidewalk, because it was like the one in the front. I mean, there was like a row of art, which was cool, but behind it there was just like Pokemon and like anime drawn on there, and I'm like, ah, cool, kids did that, that's awesome. And then we walked down Market Square, and there's art everywhere, and it's like the coolest thing ever. And I accidentally stepped on one, but I jump up as if it's lava, because I don't want to smudge anything, and I don't want my like footprint mark on it or anything like that. So I like jump off of it, and Grace is just like, Julia, that's rude. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. And we get at Froyo, and we sit down on a bench talking or whatever, and there are these high schoolers, and I don't know where they came from, but it was like absolutely ridiculous. Like, they think it was cute to flirt and wrestle over something on top of the art. Like, on top of the art. They are just trampling it. And I'm just like, what are they doing? That's so rude. Like, where are their parents? And so when the ratchet high schooler kids are gone, we go and we walk by the artwork, and there's just like Nike and J's and Converse marks all over the art.
But they weren't the only ones who were.
That's true. There were like some college kids
and
too.
And adults. Like real adults.
Yeah, they were just random people that were just like, hey, look at this, I'm standing on it, isn't it nice? And I'm like, what are you doing? You can look at it, don't stand on it. But, I mean, it was for a competition too, so it's like, what if they're not done judging and you're just trampling all over it? But people these days, you know, they don't understand, they don't appreciate the art. I'm just kidding. Like, they're just whatever. So, I think that's all I did this week. No, there's definitely more that I did this week. It's just not relevant right now. I'm gonna make a separate video for that, and I think I'm gonna call it Things to Do Thursday, which is things I do.
On Thursday?
That will be shown on Thursdays. No?
No.
I was gonna make it a mix of like Things to Do Thursday and Throwback Thursdays, because I will do Throwback Thursdays. I'm very excited for Throwback Thursdays, because even like this video, I'm like, remember when I look like a pumpkin? Like, I just love doing throwback stuff. So there will be Throwback Thursdays. I don't know if there will be Things to Do Thursdays, but there will be a Things to Do Thursdays this week, because I will show you what I've been up to this week. I'm so excited. It's kind of sad, but I think it's awesome, and I'm really excited for that video to come up, so check it out on Thursday. See you guys later.